All right, let's check out Runway ML. It is a video editing software, but they do a lot more than just video editing. Let's check them out. All right, so I went to Runway ML. You can sign up for an account. They do have a free account. They also have let me see. They have a couple different ones. I'm on the pro account right now, $12 a month. There's a free account. You get 3 projects, 720 exports, limited magic AI tools, and then there's a higher one too. You get 500 gigabytes of assets and 125 image generations. From what I can tell, they're using DALL-E and Chat or GPT 3.5 as well to do some of their stuff. So it looks like they're built upon the OpenAI API structure. All right. Let's take a look at some of these things. You can do some photo generation there, where you can train and upload your stuff. You have animal generation. I guess that's specifically designed to do animals. We can do some of that stuff. That'll be fun. Remove background. That's really interesting because a lot of people use advanced programs and it takes a long time to either have a green screen set up. This is not a green screen, it's just a light. Or having to rotoscope people out in things like After Effects. So that's very, very interesting. Generate an original image with text only. That's text to image generation. You can take one image and turn it into another. That's kind of cool. Infinite image, which is very fun, where you can add things to an image. You have frame interpolation. Frame interpolation. This is what we're going to play with. So frame interpolation basically takes photos that are similar to each other and puts one together, just like you see the plane there going to the bird there. So we're going to mess around with frame interpolation. I'm going to take this. I'm going to upload some images here. Okay. That's in my Dropbox. Let's go here. I think that I put the pictures here. 120. Okay. So I just took some burst photos with my camera. iPhone. Standard iPhone. This one right here. I think it's a 13 or 14. And I just did a burst with them. So it's going to import those images here. Cool, I put those in my assets too. So it's at different angles and stuff like that. So I wonder, it's saying 10 seconds. I'm just going to interpolate from this to this and see what happens here. Okay, let's do that in 2 seconds. 2.75, generate. What's this going to do? I'm not sure how long these take. It is not doing this locally. As you can see, this is in a browser. I already did it. That was kind of creepy. Looked like a video and then me moving my head around. Okay, cool. Kind of cool. All right. They also have this thing where it's remove and replace, where you can grab anything, erase and replace. You take any piece of image and change it into something else. So I wonder if we took this photo, or how many do we have here? Let's get somewhere where I'm standing still, kind of. Let's go this, and this. And I can't do either. Can't do all of them. Okay. Let's just do this one. Okay. Now, let's just say we want to interpolate between the shirt. So can I just change this shirt? I think I can change this brush size. Let's do that. It's ridiculous. Okay, I'm not being that careful at all. I'm going to try to change my shirt here. I just went over there a little bit. And this is, again, using DALL-E 2. Fur coat. Oops. Couldn't see that. And fur is spelled fur. Generate. Generating a fur coat. And you hear my dogs now. Not sure how long this takes either. A pretty large portion of the image that it's attempting to generate. Again, this is not locally on my machine. This is done on their supercomputers or their servers, which I think is an okay thing if you're doing small projects, but if you're doing a huge project, I don't know, because this is taking a significant amount of time. Oh, cool. You gave me 4 different generations, that's why. Okay. Oh, on my chest. That's fun. Okay, let's do this one. Accept. Okay, now can I save this? What's this do? Oh, it's all over here. Download file. Save to assets. Perfect. So I'll save that to the assets. I'll do another one. Selecting it again. Okay. And you don't have to do this, like, obviously regenerating the mats and all that. By doing this again, what you could do is just take a picture in different clothing. But I just took a picture like that, so I just want to try this out to see how it'll work. I'm going to put a Steph Curry jersey. Generate that. It's going to give me 4 outputs again. And considering what it's doing, is really, I mean, we're impatient as people. but it's not taking that long to generate 4 different completely seamless versions of what I'm asking it to do by text. Now, what I need to know from them is they say you only get 125. Almost got that right. It doesn't do text well. That works. Well, let's check for. Nah, this works. Accept that, and we'll save that to assets as well. Okay, so now we have 2 of these things in our assets. Let's go back to our interpolation. So we'll go back to our frame interpolation. I'm going to select now the same exact photo. Right, it was this one. Image. Pretty sure it was this. We had that. We had that. We had that. So same exact picture with images replaced on me. You could probably do this with body parts too. 10 seconds sounds too long. Let's go back to 4 seconds generate. Now it should just change the items on my shirt, I think. That was very quick. It was a different picture that I selected for the beginning part. So you see how it shifted that there? It was this picture that it shifted into the other picture with me having a coat on. Pretty cool. Without me telling it to do anything. And then changed just that. Pretty cool. Let's export this. What options does it give us? 1080p, why not? Yeah. What do we call it? Joe Fur Curry. Fur Curry. Export it. It's an MP4. Sorry, I have a little thing. Oh, it's preparing. Okay, preparing. It has to prepare. Okay, 13, 18. Not too long. Should download fine. Go full screen here too. So I think what would be cool is to have the background stay exactly the same and you moving in the frame, right? Either in different clothing or even into a different thing, right? Just like the plane into the bird had the same background, but a plane and a bird in it. So you could do that in the background erase and replace as well. Let's try that again. Okay, so how could we recreate this? They have a background remixer, scene detection, bokeh, colorize, replace background. No, they had something erase and replace could, if we generate one image of something. Okay, let's generate an image of a blue sky with cloud. So this will just be the background image. Okay, so we'll save that to our assets. We save that to our assets. Set to. Hold on, you gotta make this bigger 1 second. Okay, I don't know where that it went to. Is that in my assets now? That's a problem. That was weird that you cannot add that to your assets. And I have to cut that whole part of the video. A cloud, blue sky with clouds. Now we're just going to save it this time. Don't know why I did that. Sorry. Okay, blue sky with clouds. Got it. Click on it. We just had to click on it. Save to assets. Cool. Okay, so it's exporting. Oh, shoot. I didn't let it save. So there's a couple things. Okay, go to assets. Cool. So now we go to erase and replace. Erase, replace. Okay. We're going to upload that asset. What do we want to erase? Just this portion. And I want to put, this is why I want to know how many generations you get, because it says you get 125 magic generations, magic image generations, but is this considered one? Like, I'm not sure. Okay. A helicopter. Can't spell helicopter. I can't spell anything. Don't worry about that. So I'll generate a helicopter, and then we'll turn that into a fish. How about that? So we'll get this helicopter going. Yikes. Guess I should have been more specific. Yep, that's a nice helicopter. Let's accept that. And then we'll save this to our assets. Bam. We have that. Now let's go back to our original. Can we undo? Yep, I can just undo that. Awesome. So now we have the original back, and somewhere else on here, let's do the fish. And I'm not giving this prompt much. I'm just saying a fish. I can say a rainbow trout. No, I can't say. Let's just do, because I can't spell trout. Let's do a catfish. This is a trick that you can use for all image generators. 1.8 is a professional camera aperture, so it's going to give me like a really realistic fish just from that one f1.8. It should. That's terrible. A giant catfish. We have to cancel that and generate again. That f1.8 did not do what we wanted to. It was more realistic, but it was very tiny. So I'm just putting a giant catfish down. Should fill up that whole space. Waiting. Alright, we got a catfish that's upside down. Another one. That one looks good, acceptable. Okay, I'm going to save that to our assets. And then I'm just going to undo it. So we have that same thing. Okay, now we have 3 of them. So if I go to frame interpolation now, bam, we put these 2 guys in. Oops, doesn't really matter. Interpolate from that to that. Let's do it over 3 seconds again, just like last time, and generate. Generated very fast. That sucked. That's a good experiment though. They weren't touching each other. So I think they need to be touching each other. Okay, let's go back. Back over here to, yeah, yep, something bigger to something smaller. Makes more sense, or something smaller to something bigger. Go back over to image generation. No, erase and replace. And we'll select our image again. This time let's make a whale, a red whale. And it's huge. Okay, so then this should shrink down into that small helicopter. Let's make it, or the fish. Come on. All right, that's crazy. I kind of like that one. Let's accept that. Save that to our assets, and then let's get out of here. Let's go over back to frame interpolation. Put the red helicopter in. We'll put the red, and we're actually going to go the other way. No, let's go this way. So from helicopter to big guy. Gonna do it over 3.5 seconds. Interpolate. Incredibly quickly again. And that looks cooler. That looks much better. Okay. Let's try the other way. Generate. Even cooler. Hella whale. Alright, so that's just one of the magic tools that you can use with Runway. Follow for more tips and more AI tools. We're going to be showing a lot more of Runway as well. Next video will be about background removal and how you can use almost any camera and remove background and make some really cool effects. Thanks for following. And if you don't follow, start.